that to claim that Muawiyah radiallahu an was specifically instigating curses against Ali bin Abi Talib radiallahu an is a lie. Okay, and they tried to use a hadith from Sahih Muslim where he was having a dialogue with Sa'ad bin Abi Waqqas, and he said to him, why or what prevents you from not doing sub of Ali? So these munafiqs, whoever these people are who claim like this, okay, I call them munafiq for a reason, and I'll qualify that. Because when they claim that sub means swearing or cursing Ali bin Abi Talib radiallahu an, either they are jahil, they don't know the meaning of sub and its application in Quran and Sunnah, okay, or they are munafiqs. They know and they ignore and they still insist on using one meaning of sub. Sub, if it's swear words as they claim, or cursing, because we have a word for cursing in Arabic. What is it? La'na. La'na. So it's not la'na. Sub they're claiming is swearing. Yeah? Mother this, mother that, you, whatever, you know. That's sub to them, those who claim this, yeah? I'm going to ask them one question. Would you say about the Prophet that he would swear at people using foul language? Would the Prophet swear at people? There are so many reports from the Prophet where he did sub on people. Sub, the word sub is there. Sabbahuma. You know those two people who came to the ones in the Persians with mustache. There's a hadith and it's sabbahuma.
Also, Shaykh, Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he makes a dua. He says, oh Allah, for a believer who I did sab on, make it a virtue for him.
So what does the Prophet mean? Sub for the Prophet, when these munafiqs, when they translate it for the Prophet, they translate it as criticism or as rebuke. In the English word is rebuke. When you rebuke someone, when you tell someone off, telling someone off, rebuking. For the Prophet is telling someone off. But when it comes to Muawiyah, speaking to Sa'ad bin Abi Waqqas, yeah, it turns into swear words. So they play semantic games. And if you don't know your language, your Arabic, okay, you can easily be taken for a ride. So with these people, with the Qadianis, the Shia, and all these Batil Firaq, when they bring a hadith or some evidence to you, remember two things. Actually, three things. Number one, the authenticity of the report they're bringing. Check if they claim it's in Bukhari. Every Shia will come to you and say, Bukhari. It's not there.
Do they believe in Bukhari?
Sorry, no, they don't. They throw it at you. Bukhari is the only word they know. Bukhari. Okay? So it's not there. So always check the authenticity of the bringing. Number one. Number two, never ever accept the translation. Never. They will spin it, they will twist it that you won't even find out. Always check the translation. If you don't know the Arabic language, go to someone who does. Okay? Because these Batil Firaq, these people of Shubhat and Shahwat, they will always twist the language and use their own meanings. Number three, context, siyaq. So they might use an authentic report, they might use the authentic translation, but they will take it out of siyaq. They will take it away from context. So always remember to check these things. Never take what they present to you at face value. Never. And I challenge you that they will always spin the meaning because they themselves are misguided. They don't study. They have standard quotes and standard arguments they come and throw at you, and our Sunnis, mashallah, you know, they don't read the books, they don't go and study, and everyone wants to be a philosopher. Every single one of them wants to debate these people, and then you get a slap from them not knowing what you're talking about. You think, oh, Islam, it doesn't have any ground. No, you don't know. You have no knowledge. You don't have any answers. So not every single person should indulge in debates. Yeah.
I'm not sure, but they have some books of sermons or
Yeah, Nahjul Balagha.
how do we see them?
We don't know. They are not authentic. They are attributions. Some of those sermons are very powerful. They are very good, strong Nahjul Balagha. They are very strong language. Okay, so it is very possible. So if there is no chain with them, authentic chain, we don't have to accept them, unless there is something attributed to Ali which can be confirmed from hadith, our hadith literature, authentic Sahih hadith literature. Then we accept it. But anything other than that, question mark. Question mark. We don't know.
That does not follow the chain process.
No, not everything. No.
In regards to the historical analysis of like Umayyad, like Khalifa,
Sorry.
in terms of the historical analysis of the Umayyad Khalifa, they say that there was persecution of Ahlul Bayt like later on.
Yes, true.
When did that start?
Ahlul Bayt became politicized. I'm not saying that persecution was correct or it was moral, but Ahlul Bayt, those who did not get involved in politics, okay, they were fine. For example, Zainul Abidin lived a peaceful life in Medina. Imam Ja'far as-Sadiq and Imam Muhammad al-Baqir, 3 Imams, but their children, they became politicized. They started to fight. For example, Zayd bin Ali bin Hussein, Hussein's radiallahu anh, his grandson, Zayd, Imam Zayd, he fought against the strongest army in the world. So now there is a ruler, let's say, good or bad, Hisham bin Abdul Malik, who ruled for 20 years, one of the most powerful Umayyad caliphs, so powerful that his territory, his borders were stretching from China to Spain. Hisham was minting coins in Spain and China. That's the biggest political power in the world to date. No empire had stretched this far to date, even Alexander the Great and the Roman Empire. Umayyad Empire was the largest empire in the world. Okay, so Hisham bin Abdul Malik is the caliph. Zayd bin Ali bin Hussein radiallahu anh, he decides to fight. And then he depends on his Shias. And then he gets betrayed again. And guess what? Advisors, what were they telling them? Don't do it. Your ancestors have tried it. It didn't work. Don't do it. Politics is not for you. Yeah. He didn't agree with it, but he supported him. He would rather support who? Okay, if someone asked me who was better, who was a better choice, Imam Zayd or Hisham, I would say Imam Zayd, hands down, Imam Zayd. But could he fight him? No. If I was alive at the time, I would say to Imam Zayd, just go to Medina, just like your father, and don't do this. Because they suffered, the whole family suffered. And then what happened? Same thing happened to Banu Umayyah. Within some years, 10 to 15 years, the Umayyads got completely wiped out by the Abbasids. So the Abbasids came and wiped them out. So anyone who got involved in politics at any time, any rebellions in the history of Islam, they were crushed brutally.
When did the Fatimids and the Abbasids split?
Sorry?
When did the Fatimids and the Abbasids split?
I can't hear you.
Oh, sorry, when did the Fatimids and the Abbasids split? Like, did they split?
The Fatimids and the Abbasids.
Yeah.
No, they never coexisted. Fatimids were Shia. They were Ismaili Bataniya Shia.
Abbasids were there.
Yeah.
Muhammad and Nafs al-Zakiyya. They also killed him.
Yeah. Ibrahim, Nafs Zakiyya and all these rebellions, the Abbasids also. Then what happened? Now this is amazing. This is another something very, very important. People don't know this. And this is, just take this from me. And remember this argument. Just like Hassan giving bay'ah to Muawiyah, when Shias claim Ithna Ashariya religion for the Imams, that they were all Ithna Ashariya-ish. Okay, even though Ithna Ashariya was qualified after the 11th Imam, and the 12th is still missing. Still they are looking for him. Okay. Who?
Brothers of the one watching your video.
Today, from today?
No, whenever you have a time.
Okay.
Rawhaniyat.
Okay.
The spiritual side.
Okay, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum. Okay, so what happens? Banu Abbas, the Abbasids, what were they? Sunni or Shia? How Sunni were they? Extreme. Okay, I'll take your word for it. They were extreme.
Bani Abbas.
Yeah.
Depending on the era.
No. Harun al-Rashid and his children.
What was the
Harun
first
al-Rashid is
guy?
different from his children because his children then became Mu'tazila.
Yes, they did. But even Mu'tazila claimed to be Ahl Sunnah. They did not claim Tashayyu.
Yeah, of course.
They were not upon Tashayyu. Okay? So Abbasi government or Abbasi state was essentially Sunni, even though there were three Khulafa in between that came and they upheld Mu'tazili view, but later on they basically disowned i'tizal or rationalism, blind rationalism or Aristotelian rationalism, if you want to put it that way. Okay, so what happens at the time of Al-Ma'mun? Al-Ma'mun arguably was one of the most powerful Abbasid caliphs, just like Hisham was. What does Al-Ma'mun do? He declares Imam Ali Rida as his successor. As his successor. Now, I will repeat so that you get the point. Who is Imam Ali Rida? Seventh for the Shia. Seventh Shia Imam. Who has to be Shia, right? Who has to be Shia? You're not getting my point. The seventh Imam has to be Shia. He has to be Shia, no? Otherwise, it's not the Imam. Would he be the Imam if he's not Shia? Okay. Why is Imam Zayd not the Imam? Because he was not Shia enough. He was not Shia. Imam Ali Rida is the epitome of Shiaism. To the extent that Mashhad is, is one of the biggest shrines in the Shia world. Yeah.
Like my Shia.
He's buried in Mashhad. Now, Al-Ma'mun being surrounded by Sunni ulama, some of them he's torturing, no doubt, for i'tizal, not for tashayyu, for i'tizal, for Mu'tazila, for the Mu'tazila. Okay? But he is Sunni, he is proclaiming to be Sunni. He is the son of Harun al-Rashid, who had people like Qadi Abu Yusuf, the student of Imam Abu Hanifa, as his Qadi. Are you listening? I'm trying to give you the extent we are dealing with here. This is not a small thing that you can brush aside. Qadi Abu Yusuf is a student of Imam Abu Hanifa. These are the pillars of Sunnah or Ahl Sunnah, right? In the Abbasid period. Harun al-Rashid was the caliph and he was the Qadi. Now, he was the Qadi at the time of Mansur, Al-Mahdi, and I am sure he served Harun al-Rashid as well. Okay? And
Harun al-Rashid had the student of Imam Malik. What's his name again?
Qadi Abu Yusuf was the Qadi in his time as well. Because Harun Rashid came to power in 170. Can anyone check when Qadi Abu Yusuf died? Can anyone check online when Qadi Abu Yusuf died? Imam Abu Hanifa died in 150. So Harun Rashid came to power in 170 and he died in 193. So Al-Ma'mun, the son of Harun Rashid, self-proclaimed champion of Sunni Islam, even though with a Mu'tazili twist, okay, he appoints Imam Ali Rida as his successor. Now my question to Shia and Sunnis is, if Imam Ali Rida was Shia like the Shias of today, do you think he would ever get appointed to that position? You don't know what that means. Let me explain something to you. The extent of the announcement.
Yeah, 798 AD.
No, Hijri. What was the Hijri?
Why did he want to appoint Ali Reza?
181.
81. So he did serve Harun al-Rashid. He did serve Harun al-Rashid.
Was he also a student of Imam Malik?
Yes.
Yes, it was him.
Qadi Abu Yusuf.
Because when Imam al-Shafi'i was imprisoned by Harun al-Rashid, he recognized Imam al-Shafi'i.
Sorry guys. I have something I have the physical evidence of this announcement. And not many people know of this, so when you see it, as they say, seeing is believing. I never find something when I'm looking for it. SubhanAllah. Sorry? Can anyone Google Abbasid coin Imam Ali Rida? Just Google Abbasid coin, I'll do it now. There we go. There we go. Abbasid al-Ma'mun, silver dirham. It sold for 495 pounds by a coin dealer called Baldwin's. Okay? It declares Imam Ali Rida as Waliul Ahad. And this coin was minted in thousands and distributed to many Muslim capitals. So this declaration was not in a secret room in a chamber somewhere on a will that, okay, no problem, when I die you can become the Imam and the Khalifa. No, this was declared publicly. Imam Ali Rida. So if Imam Ali Rida was a Shi'i, like the Shias claim, like them, he would never have a chance to be announced, and the ulama would be in an eruption. More so than against Ihtizal, because this would be absolutely unthinkable.
Why do you
Absolutely.
want him as the next Adnan?
Because he thought that Imam Ali Rida is a better deserving caliph than me. Because you see, you have to understand the history of the Abbasids. The Abbasids, they came to power as supporters of the Ahlul Bayt. That's the slogan they used to come to power. But when they got the power, they sidelined the Ahlul Bayt, because they themselves claim to be Ahlul Bayt, because they are the children of Abbas. So by that virtue, they are Hashimi, they are Qurayshi, and they are qualified to be the Khulafa. So they claimed it for themselves. So when Ahlul Bayt were fighting them, they kind of sidelined. So Al-Ma'mun decided that Ali Rida will be the caliph after me. Then Ali Rida died, radiallahu anhu. He died. Then what happens? The Shias claim, oh, he was killed. Why couldn't Al-Ma'mun kill him before putting him on the coins? If Ma'mun wanted him killed after declaring him to be the Khalifa, he could have done it before that.
Did he not marry his daughter to Ali ibn Musa Rida?
I don't know about that. He married his daughter, Al-Ma'mun. Yeah, okay. So, all these things put together, historically, the Shias, the Imams were not like them. They were Ahl Sunnah. They were mixing with the Sunni ulama, they were living, they were doing things with them. Fine, they may have these, it's possible that they were surrounded by these people of Kufa and some Persian Shias, okay? It's possible, okay? Who had different views, but the Imams are not like this. Imams are not like this. There's plenty of evidence, so much evidence is unbelievable, that how these people even came up with their own history. They have their own version of events. And when you check it, all the crying and moaning, and when they tell stories on the mimbar, you stop them for a second and ask them, where's the reference to this? You just said something, this happened, oh, and they start striking themselves, start crying and crying and crying. We are human beings. When you make someone emotional by telling emotional stories, people cry. That's natural. Crying is not the problem. But the story is, where the hell did you get it? If someone comes to me and says, Hussein was stabbed in his heart 50 times, I'm giving an example. And they start crying. But the story is not true. I'm not saying Hussein was not stabbed. Yeah?
المأمون اقترح على الإمام الرضا تزويج بنته حبيبة فقبل الإمام بذلك.
Allahu Akbar. So Al-Ma'mun gave his daughter in marriage to Imam Ali al-Rida.
By the way, Shia sources.
Yes.
Wallah, Shia sources.
So now I'm asking, why? Why? If Imam Ali Rida was like these people, what they believe in, some of the kufr beliefs they have. Absolutely impossible. Al-Ma'mun would never do that. He would be committing suicide. You see, I'tazal, Mu'tazila, that was a very confusing, it was a fitna, okay? It was a very confusing debate. People genuinely got confused. Even some of the ulama got confused. Tashayyu out of the question. It was well known by then that these people, the people of Kufa, are a bunch of munafiqun. Their religion is nothing but nifaq. If Imam Ali Rida was like them, or proclaimed to be like them, or be their Imam, never would Al-Ma'mun put him on the coins as his Waliul Ahad and give his daughter, as I've been just told. You know? So all these things are very important for us to consider. On that note, I think I need a coffee. I'm going to go and have a coffee. Jazakallah khair.
Very good talk.
Yeah, assalamu alaikum. Alaikum salam. How are you? You okay?
Didn't recognize.
Alhamdulillah. I am not, I'm trying to recognize. Looks very familiar, this face.
Danish.
Oh my God, look at, since when? Since when? दाढ़ी कब से छोड़ी है? मैं तो कभी भी ना पहचानता। कभी भी ना पहचान। How are you, Danish? थोड़ा वजन भी बढ़ गया। थोड़ा वजन भी बढ़ गया। Oh, you're back.
We've been waiting for you all that time, you know. We're going to.
Guys, cameraman, कोई is there anyone? कोई आया बंदा? Do you have anyone? He's ignoring me. He's ignoring me. He's ignoring me. हाँ और भाईजान किधर घूम रहे हैं आप? आई को कॉफी शॉप पीते हैं। बैठे हैं, को रेस्ट कर रहा हूँ। मैंने भी रेस्ट किया। Sorry? I was talking to him, but are you Ahmadi?
I am.
Okay. Did you come to debate or something?
No, I've come to listen.
Okay. Well, I had a conversation earlier with them, and I asked a few questions. They're not giving answers.
No, I've been watching some of your videos.
But today I came prepared today. Last week was random.
No, that one's mine.
Jumping into
Yeah, good call actually. I know what you mean now. I just put them there. They can
scan. Original scan. Yeah, with Rouhani Khazain. But the purpose of the post was that this is what I'm coming with. I'm not going to come with our books. Because Rouhani Khazain is authoritative for the Qadianis, for the Ahmadis. Okay. By the way, Qadiani, when I use the term Qadiani, is not derogatory. Yeah, you can record it. No, do you mind? You don't want to be on camera? No, let's not force people. That's all right. I don't think I'm qualified. Yeah, but if you're not qualified, I would just like to ask a couple of things, and I need to go and have a coffee. Yeah. No, I don't want to be. No, it's not recorded. It's not recorded. Yes, it's not recorded. I'm asking. Let's just have a phone first. Come to speak. So this is the worst thing you know. This is the worst thing you know, because I put out a challenge to Ahmadi missionaries. There is Baitul Futuh here in Northern. None of them has the balls to come here. You know, this guy, they sent this guy, and he's just, you know, he's a kid. He's a kid.
You know what? We've had basically what they've had from our.
Oh, it makes me laugh.
We are in touch with hundreds of Ahmadis who are leaving. Not hidden, by the way. The camera intimidates. No, I understand. I completely sympathize.
You want to get into a debate with me? Brother, what does this green symbol mean?
Every Ahmadi's
Means pause. Red here, now, that's not pause. See how you turn it on. No, the past is not like that. I didn't even touch you.
There are
I didn't touch Brother, are you dumb? Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Just say, put your hand up and say you're dumb.
Ignore it.
Are you dumb?
Brother, don't engage with people. If you're not going to talk to them, why are you engaging?
Am I recording? Am I recording? It's Paul. Yes, it's recording. Some guys give me some medication.
No, it's not your time. Don't do that. This guy is chill out. Yaar, don't come to they say don't jump to the bed.
I am prepared, I can tell you everything, but the thing is, there's no point because you're lying. You lie and you're very rude.
Last week, this is a Murabbi. I was talking to one of the imams because he's self-proclaiming himself to be an imam on Twitter. Imam Ibrahim Noonan. So he's an imam. I thought, okay, here we have an opportunity to have a fruitful discussion. Because then what happens is that all kids like this, the Ahmadis, they go, oh, you're talking to bache, bachon ko kya pata hai, bachon ko jante hai, you know. You're not giving me answers. I need someone like this gentleman, like he's talking to right now. Wait, we're going to get started. This gentleman right now is having a perfectly normal, decent conversation. So when I put the question, I don't expect 10 questions.
And I've never been able to get anybody to see something coming here to make sense. Because of some young program, they all believe in bullshit. And sometimes the bullshit is so strong. They're not making sense, but they don't know they're not making sense.
Oh, look at look at these guys using anti. Brother, the source is there. Take a picture of this. Rouhani design. Wait. Rouhani design. Volume 6. If you have a scan of Rouhani design, volume 6, do me a favor. Go to ahmadiyya.com. What is it? Please go. Al Islam. Take out Rouhani design, volume 6, page 337. Job done. Forget this book. I'll rip it right now and burn it. No problem. Rouhani design, volume 6, take it out right now. Done. I can't tell you all the Rouhani design, 23 volumes. I'm not going to bring that with me. 86 books. Okay. So now, the claim. Said Masalan, these are the words of said Masalan, Sayyid Bukhari ने जो किसी जिसके आखिर ज़माना है, बात लोगों की निस्बत खबर की गई है, हम लोग बोल रहे हैं, इसकी निस्बत बुखारी ने इस आसमान से इसकी आवाज़ आएगी कि हाज़ा खलील और बाकी अब सोचो कि ये हदीस किस पाया और मतलबा की है, जो ऐसी किताब में दर्ज है, जो असल कुतुब बाला किताब अल्लाह है. You understand? In particular, that Khalifa, for whom we find words in Sayyid Bukhari that a voice will come from the heavens. Now think how precious this report is, because this is the best book of the most beautiful of the book. What do you think?
That's how I think.
What do you think? Because of volume, page 347. You got it. This booklet is published by Shaitan. It was published by Shaitan. I'm saying, let's say it's published by Shaitan. Is he lying? Because Shaitan doesn't always lie. Shaitan has spoken the truth as well. Volume.
I do agree.
337.
I agree.
Generally,
337. Take it up. Look, this is Ahmadi website. Scan is from the Ahmadi website. Read this now. If you are a sincere if you want to die and go to Jannah, you will not deliberately follow a liar. Absolutely not. I'm so happy that you said that. Now, don't take it from me. Take it from there. He's going to put it out. It's 337. And we're going to see if he claims that this is Bukhari. And if you cannot find those words in Bukhari as he claims, and amazingly, you can't escape saying what? Because he has to Arabic word. Urdu writing, in Urdu he put the actual Arabic word. You know what you're saying? No, brother, stop. No. This is not a good reading because he's saying Sahih al-Bukhari mein ye likha hai.
So was that.
It's neither in Urdu, nor in Persian, nor in Arabic. It doesn't exist in Sahih Bukhari. That button, that subject doesn't exist in Sahih Bukhari. That's the case.
it's amazing. But what the person is God said, I understand people who want the son. The son. So when is that saying that the son is talking to you personally?
I was saying cursing a mother, calling her in Islam. I know, haram tha. Are you Pakistani? volume 6. Abhi, I gave you a task and you're on a different road. We want you to go to London and you're going to Manchester. So, volume 6, 337. What? Check it out, brother. Brother, don't worry. Daro mat. Haq se, sach se mat daro. Sach se mat daro. Everyone is scared of that.
They were just yes.
Volume 6,
I don't know where they gone, you know.
They
were just here, though.
My beloved brother, I love you. I think Allah, I want to sing you. At the moment you're on the path for brother, advise me after we done with this. I will take your advice. I will your growth for you. I'll become a slave to you. Take out the 637. Take it out. What's the problem? Just a while ago. Can someone else do it, please? No Qadiani.